Is it possible to increase your height after age 18? How much have people bugged you about your height and provided you useless details about how to grow taller? People face various challenges in their daily lives, which also impacts their mental health. As we get older, it doesn't seem easy to find ways to grow taller. Even though several liquids on the market appear to raise one's height, the findings are both statistically and practically insignificant. However, several methods can make us grow taller even after we reach the age of 18. Yes, there is always a glimmer of hope for us. The pituitary gland produces human growth hormone, HGH, responsible for bone growth, body shape, and metabolism. These begin to develop as we reach puberty between 12 and 13 and continue to expand for the next 6 years. Some people develop even after that, but they are the exception rather than the norm. Hey everyone, this is Smalls Prez here from Shook. In today's video, we'll go over, is it possible to increase your height after 18? So without further ado, let's get into it. What determines your height? A variety of factors determine your height, which include genetics, sex, certain medical conditions, nutrition, exercise. The bulk of a person's height is determined by genetics. According to research on identical twins, heredity is the most critical factor in determining a person's body shape. Put, if a person's parents are tall, the person is supposed to be tall. If a person's parents are both short, the person is far more likely to be short. Another biological aspect that influences a person's total height is sex. Women have lower total height capacity than men. Specific medical conditions may also affect a person's height. The following factors can influence how a child develops during childhood: gigantism, dwarfism, arthritis, untreated celiac disease, cancer, Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, Marfan syndrome. For most, height won't increase after age 18. Even with a nutritious diet, most people's height does not rise after 18 to 20. Your bones, primarily your growth plates, are the cause of your height stagnation. Growth plates, also known as epiphyseal plates, are complex cartilage areas at the ends of your long bones. Since the growth plates are still involved or open, height gains are mainly attributable to the lengthening of the long bones. However, until the growth plates in the bones shut, a person's height will typically not increase. The majority of females achieve maximum adult height between the ages of 14 and 15. By the age of 16, the majority of males have reached their full size. It is sporadic for an individual to develop after the age of 19. Although most adults will not experience actual expansion of the long bones, some minor regular variations in height are common. The cause of this difference during the day is a slight compression of your spine's disc. Daily movement affects the cartilage and fluid in your range, causing minor height decrease as the day progresses. This reduction of height throughout the day may be as much as a half an inch. According to some studies, the length of the discs in your spine may continue growing into young adulthood, but the effect on overall height is negligible. No exercises or stretching techniques can make you taller. A typical height misconception is that specific workouts or stretching strategies may help you grow taller. Many people believe that activities such as hanging, jumping, using an inversion table, and swimming will help you grow taller. Regrettably, there is no credible evidence to back these arguments up. An average person's growth plates would have closed by the age of 20, when most of us avoid growing taller. If you want to gain a few inches to your height, you can stretch to grow taller. Your joints and intervertebral discs or dense cushions in your spine are filled with water. Gravity takes a toll on spinal discs during the day. Furthermore, the discs draw in the water that they lose when you sleep. As a consequence, after drinking plenty of water and having a good night's sleep, you can wake up slightly taller. Nevertheless, this isn't a proper height adjustment since all changes are easily reversed. More significantly, stretching to get taller leads to better posture and loosening of tight ligaments and muscles. This will help you achieve your full potential in terms of feeling and appearing taller. Exercise, including weightlifting, probably won't impair your height. Many people are concerned that workouts, particularly weightlifting, would hurt their height. Some of this anxiety is focused on children and teenagers whose growth plates have not yet closed. The cartilage of the growth plate is thinner than the mature bone that develops during adulthood and can be more easily affected. However, most evidence indicates that weightlifting is healthy and effective for people of all ages as long as it is adequately monitored. Furthermore, research has shown that weight training before adulthood has no adverse effects on development. Weight exercise does not need to be stopped in children and teenagers, according to the majority of sports medicine physicians and specialists. Furthermore, other literature indicates that the leading cause of weight training accidents are a lack of monitoring or inappropriate equipment use. Development plates in adults have closed and become stronger than they were in childhood. As a result, the possibility of growth plate injury is not a significant concern. Weightlifting can cause slight spinal discompression in adults. This indeed is reversible and happens during regular everyday activities. A healthy lifestyle before age 18 may help you reach your height potential. While you might not be able to adjust your height as an adult significantly, there are activities you can do to improve your height potential during your adolescent years. Overall, you want to make sure you are getting enough nutrients and lack any vitamins or minerals. Although many children eat sufficiently, the consistency of their diet is often low. As a result, many people in modern society are deficient in essential nutrients such as vitamin D and calcium. These nutrients are vital for bone development and overall health. Dietary calcium alters hormonal activity in a way that benefits the bones. Vitamin D can also be beneficial to bone health. Eating sufficient protein is also essential for bone health. But some people have debated whether consuming too much protein will affect your bones. Nevertheless, a significant study concluded that consuming more protein is not detrimental to your bones. In reality, greater protein intake was advantageous to spine bone density. Other lifestyle decisions, such as not smoking, can also help your height grow. However, it is essential to note that while childhood lifestyle factors can influence height, a person's final height is still primarily determined by genetics. Some medical conditions may cause an adult's height to increase. While most adults will not grow taller after 18 to 20, there are some exceptions. For starters, the closing of the growth plates can be delayed in some people. If the growth plates stay open past 18 to 20, which is unusual, height will continue to rise. Second, some people have gigantism. Excessive growth is caused by this disease, which is also caused by an excess of growth hormone, GH. However, these people usually only rise in height before their growth plates reach about 22. Besides that, one form of hemochromatosis, a disorder in which too much iron is consumed in the intestine, can increase height. In general, these conditions can cause size to rise before the growth plates close. What can you do about your height? So here are some options you can try if you are an adult who is unhappy with your height. Maintain good posture. Bad posture will cost you a few inches of height. Try heels or inserts. Choose boots with higher heels or inserts to add a few inches of height to your footwear. Lift weights to build weight to look and feel better. If you feel so small in particular, lifting weights to gain muscle will help you feel more muscular and positive. While these essential solutions can be beneficial, some people resort to more drastic steps, such as medical interventions or procedures. Many of these operations include lengthening the lower leg bones. Others seek growth hormone therapy, GH. Although GH may help children who are not developing typically, the effects of this therapy in adults are unlikely. Accepting your height. While you might not be able to grow as tall as you would like, there are some steps you can do to encourage yourself to appreciate your current height. It's important to remember that height isn't anything. Regardless of your stature, you can be happy and prosperous. In reality, there have been many happy, successful people who were short across history. While some people believe that being shorter puts you at a disadvantage physiologically, scientists disagree. Compiling a list of your best physical and non-physical qualities will help you improve your viewpoint. You may also concentrate on other aspects of self-improvement. Weight loss or gaining muscle can provide you with the confidence boost you need. With that being said, here we come to the end of our video. I hope you liked this video. If so, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss any video. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Thanks for watching.